Okay.
Welcome back, everybody, to Discworld. We are back, no longer in the room again, scheduling conflicts and the like. So we are. I've taken over, assumed control of this playthrough to see it to the end and make Rincewind the hero that he almost certainly does not deserve to be.
No, he does not.
No. Now, so Birdboy, I know you were a little bit confused about the sheer amount of items that we were getting.
Yes.
So I'll fill you in on what I'm kind of just a reminder of what we're meant to be doing here. So we have a dragon who's about to unleash hell on everybody. We know he's around because Rincewind was stupid enough to summon him by basically candlejacking him into existence. So essentially, in order to actually have a stand a chance, we have to assume the identity of a hero. We have to show that we look like a hero, and to do that, we need to kind of have like some sort of aspects of how a hero should look, you know.
Yeah.
So, and that will reduce our odds then from the rather significant 4.5 million to 1 to the more reasonable million to 1 chance. And because this is the Pratchett universe, a million to 1 chance is bound to work. So we're trying to basically like get, I suppose, trinkets and little object jars pertaining to heroes that will reduce our chances, or reduce our risks of a heinous fiery death. So you remember this guy last time, the alchemist, who's now seemingly invented film.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
He's back in his house and has not exploded full of popcorn.
Just tell me what you're doing.
Yeah.
Or he's eaten all the popcorn.
Block chimney. Yeah.
It's for the clickies.
He got his flu fixed from the last time.
Novelty food for people to eat while watching the shows.
Banged grain?
Great name. Yes, I thought it up myself.
It is a good name.
Apparently Manhattan has
Does it always
popcorn
make that awful noise?
copyright.
It's a civil disturbance, that is. Don't you need a license for doing that?
Well, I asked if you need.
This is how Aragorn actually feels about popcorn in real life.
You've given me one of these instead.
I don't know. There's some weird, nice flavors on the go.
Is that better than exploded corn kernels with butter?
You don't get out much, do you?
Just no.
You want to get your process cheaper. This stuff's too expensive.
Are you more of a butter or are you a sea salt kind of person?
Oh God, never butter, never butter.
Oh, I forgot. You have the version of butter. Yes, I forgot.
That's an idea there. Now you want
so
to shop for a moment.
Like the weird flavors, like you can get for the paprika popcorn.
Paprika popcorn. Oh, interesting.
That was accidental on my behalf.
Yeah.
It's like I was trying to put salt in my popcorn, and accidentally became paprika. Oh well.
Empty.
So now we've nicked his imp station that we had the last time. So we have pretty much like ruined this man's like livelihood by first like destroying his face full of corn kernels, then blocking his chimney, and now stealing his fucking patents. Like Rincewind is an asshole of the highest degree. But no, there is in fact a logic to what we're doing here. But all these kind of like conflicting little objectives probably doesn't seem right at the moment, but we will get there in the end. Although this next puzzle coming up actually is I'm a big fan of personally. So what we did there, we got the alchemist basically to get you mentioned that there's a sack of corn basically at the stable. So since he's done that, he's moved the big sack, which now means we can look at the back of the donkey cart.
Oh yeah.
Because you remember the eternal question that's been happening since the start of the game
was the donkey cart.
Yes. Did you get the number of that donkey cart? And look, it's obscured by mud.
Read this, it's all covered with mud. At least I hope that's mud.
We can only assume that it's mud.
Winnie, if you love dragons. Lady
Winnie,
Remy, Sunnyvale Dragon Sanctuary.
Dragon.
So that's now another location on the map we can go to. Because we didn't know there was a dragon sanctuary in Agmore Court, but now we do. And again, that
only
also
if you believe it's there.
Well, this is you can only go by what you see, I suppose. But yes, as long as you believe in a sanctuary, it'll be there. Yeah. Rincewind,
Oh, finally doing a bit of cleaning.
Yeah, it's welcome change, considering that Ankh-Morpork generally is quite filthy. Mostly because of the river. Everyone shits in it.
That doesn't...
Sore ass.
Sore ass.
Yep, that is the number. That is the number of the donkey cart.
Quite a trim little cart, that.
Sore ass.
Yep.
So are we to type that into an old button phone and see what that types up?
No, you'll see.
That doesn't
You'll see
work.
where that plays out in the end.
Say, this poor beast looks under the weather.
But now that we know what the number of it is, it's in fact this is of course valuable information in the world in the Discworld, because there's only one donkey cart and only one number, so clearly we can use this to our advantage. So there's the Dragon Sanctuary.
Oh, there's a Dragon Sanctuary. Are we off there? Woo.
So let's pop in and see what this sanctuary is about.
Lady Ramkin's Dragon Sanctuary. Brimstone deliveries at the rear.
Don't you hate when someone
To
leaves up on your doorstep?
dragons. You know, I'm beginning to pick up a bit of a theme about this place.
I'll give you one guess, Rincewind, what we're here for. Nice.
It's a nice walkthrough, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Garden.
Seems like a nice, very old house.
Yes. Well, it's all right if you go for that pre-patrician opulence.
So he's basically in the Ankh-Morpork equivalent of Black Rock.
Dragon-shaped.
Yeah.
Well, how?
Nice, dramatic knocking of the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder why she has such awful stockings.
I'm just feeding
The first thing that Rincewind notices.
It's her stockings.
Yeah. Okay. Now you won't be shocked to hear, Bert, but we've actually met Lady Rankin already in this game.
Is she the madam?
She's the madam that was in the hairdressers that we told that we kind of give her a little critique on her hair.
Yes.
That's the second largest woman I've ever seen.
Oh, hello again. You're at the hairdresser.
Apparently her and the Amazonian could get on quite well in the conversation about being large.
Okay, she's got a key hidden in her stockings.
In her person. And look at all the cute little dragons.
They are very cute.
I'm Lady
Yeah.
Ramkin.
Hello, how do you do?
Doo-doos.
Eh?
Well, if you don't, the do does what it does.
It does? What does it do?
Well, it does the dirty. The doo-doos, I mean.
Moral story is don't walk in dragon shit.
Doo-doos. If there's any carbon on your feet, you could be history and geography. Dragon droppings are rather unstable.
That's a
even
quite
expensive.
underrated joke, actually. History and geography,
That's
because
right,
you can be
boots.
blown to smithereens and blasted all over the map.
Tracking this sort of thing in the
Yeah,
house,
that.
it eats through the rugs.
Like that, yeah. That's if you think a thinker, but once you do, it's like, oh, that actually makes sense.
Oh, yes. I'll be careful.
Some sort of constable, are you?
Eh?
Well, your hat. It's very grand. Officer's issue, I suppose.
No, not exactly. I'm a wizard.
Ah, same difference.
Oh.
Dragon fancier, are you?
Run that bit about men past me again.
Oh, well, I've just never... There's never... Well, dragons have taken up most of my time, really. I've never really got the hang of... Well, you know, boys and everything.
Rincewind, you got a chance here.
Dragons
Let's not
are
mention dragons
more
on a
easier
bad
to
day.
tame than boys, to be fair.
Well, as you know, it's very hard to sex a dragon. You know, like how could you tell which is which? You know.
What on earth was that bang?
Oh, no, there goes another one. Poor little mite. He was one of my best breeders, too.
Oh.
There he goes.
Off! He's gone off! It's the flames, you see. It's all in the digestion. The more combustible...
Yeah, dragon
the
just blew up
the
off
more
screen.
powerful the flame.
Oh,
Really?
I was wondering
Yeah.
what
Now and
happened
then, one
there.
of the little beggars
Yeah.
overdoes it and sets himself off. Rather nasty,
Oof.
really.
What a way to go.
Dragon innards are so hot
To be fair,
to
it's-
shoot
it's-
from the ceiling.
And died as he lived, eating combustible materials.
Well, what they're trying to do is modify their digestion to create hotter flames. If they could only approach evolution more scientifically, they might do better. As it is, the species needs an awful lot of looking after.
Is a self-detonating, toxic, defecating house pet really going to catch on?
I don't know, have you heard of
There's the
weasels?
excitement of breeding, pedigree.
Yeah, and you can watch them all blow up afterwards.
Yes, it's hard. You get so fond of them.
Then
I
having
think
to pick up
members
the
of one
rashes is just so
family line
sad.
The same name, and then just attach
Add them to the
another.
race.
Another
Makes
one!
it less heart-wrenching to lose.
Oh, yeah, dear. I actually quite like the purple
That was
one.
Mambo the 15th who just detonated now. Sadly, his son is a bit of a disappointment.
Oh?
Yes, he's a runt. Mambo the 16th will probably never
Oh,
survive the
I
breed.
sense, you know,
He's too small to fly.
Do you sense a
Coming
plot
on.
point?
On the wing,
Yeah.
don't you know? Still, he's a romantic little soul. A real charmer to the ladies.
Ladies?
Aw. Well, with a name like Mambo, how could you
Well,
not?
lady dragons.
he's
He's
Mambo
always
number
doing little
16.
mating dances.
Yeah.
Quite a
Mambo
little
number
show,
5.
really.
Now, Mambo number 5 was the real fucking winner there.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Although the chorus from Mambo number 16 is substantially longer.
And all that, a little bit of Monica's is literally all the bits that
A
the dragon
nice
is
blue
eating.
ribbon and rosette.
I've got a little bit of Monica, Deborah, Claire,
Good
fucking.
grief, it's sizzling.
There's Mambo.
Aw, he's so
Mambo the
cute.
16th.
Isn't he
You're a
just?
chubby little chap, aren't you?
And look at all the dragons just sleep.
Randolph Bloomington Horrogate the 11th.
Oh
Make that the 10th. Nigel Hawthorne Rampshire the 8th.
It's a weird reference to Nigel Hawthorne there for no reason. Maybe all of the dragons are named after Yes Minister actors.
I hope that...
They have a leash there. Could be of use.
there's something on the inside. Is that like a wizard's blanket?
No, that's actually the charred remains of Mambo the 15th.
Oh.
Or it's either our dragon. I can't recall.
Okay.
Considering that Harrogate blew up quite dramatically there, I'd say it's probably dragon poo.
Yeah, fair, okay.
Dragon ship.
And that's probably a good thing that it's like bright blue so that you can actually navigate around it. You can imagine the littering bylaws around here now are quite strict on animal waste. So now that we've done before. Yeah.
I see what we've done here.
So Lady Rampion has been taken for a spin.
Someone's done a knock-a-dolly on her.
They have. And
Actually, what would you have called them? Knock-a-dolly.
Knickknacks. Knickknacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going by typical Dublin vernacular, as it were. Suppose I think it changes from place to place.
Yeah.
In some counties, you just say call it good morning.
I've heard some weird names for it.
What's
The worst one was bell ringing, run away.
Bell ringing, run away. That's just a description of what it is.
Description of the act.
Yeah, it's just like it's like saying, "Oh, I'm after shanking you." It's just like I have given you a minor, more precise stab. Not quite as succinct as shank, you know. More onomatopoeic, you know.
Okay, so what are we off to do now?
So what we're off to do
Back in
now-
time.
What's that?
Are we
we
gonna go back into?
We don't actually know. We don't need time at all at this stage. We are, however, so we need to get ourselves a butterfly net for later on because the net that we have, the handle broke off, so we've only got the actual net part. We kind of have 2 or 3 quests to go here, and again, they're all trying to means to an end to actually get our hero armor. So one of them is to get a sword, which we do. We have a sword at the moment from the Jester. However, we need to get it tuned. In order to do that, we need to get some elderberry wine.
This could be a handy
So
extension.
that's one job. The second job is that we need to get a tattoo, because of course that's very popular. However, the guy that would give us the tattoo, his parrot has gone missing. So he's given us a whistle to try and find the parrot. So this is actually kind of solving that part of it here. Because we need a butterfly net to catch the parrot. So to do that, we need to swap out the broom handle that we gave to the senile wizard for something else.
Okay.
So we're going to get him a really stiff steak.
The old magic markings on the magic.
So we put the snake in fertilizer to make it grow, and then we starch the snake to straighten it. So now we're basically...
How are you meant to figure that out?
It's moon logic. That's the whole point of Discworld, is that like things like normal rules don't apply. So if you want to go for the most ridiculous solution, you can. And in fairness, like deep buried in text, there is probably an explanation of like, oh yes, you can do this with snakes, you know, kind of way.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's almost like when you work back the way, when you realize, okay, you can like get a snake to replace it as a staff. And when you visualize the stiff snake, then you kind of work back the way and go, okay, now you have to stiffen it first, and then you have to make it longer. So it's one of those weird things where you have to like realize what you want first, and then work like reverse engineer it. Then you know, and that's kind of the logic for most of these puzzles, especially in the last act of this game, because they are deliberate moon logic, but because you're living in the Discworld, it kind of works, you know.
Yeah, okay, like I like the logic, I'm not saying that, but I'm just like, without a
guide, how are you supposed to figure out, I suppose like if I wasn't doing this as the crow flies with a guide, like the extra couple of hours you'd be playing this game is trying to like get to trying to solve one puzzle and realize you're missing something, and have to solve another puzzle and realize you're missing something, and keep going around. So it is kind of like kind of how like Monkey Island used to do it, actually. You know, like was it in like Curse of Monkey Island, where like you had like 5 quests on the go at the end, and you don't realize until midway through that you have to solve one first, and then the rest of it kind of falls into place. You know.
Yeah.
So this one is kind of the same, where like you kind of do need like your bare minimum requirements to get to the last level, without realizing you actually do. You know.
I get you.
So now we're going back to the Dark Wood where Nanny Oak is.
Who's not a witch.
Definitely not a witch. No, just a harmless old woman. See, she's knitting.
Don't move suddenly. She can smell fear a mile away. Don't look. Just keep calm and everything's going to be okay.
Let there be no panic, people.
Watcha, dearie.
Watcha.
Poor Winston is
Much of a living being a witch.
Actually, business hasn't been going all that well. I've lost my custard making book, and I used to
I wouldn't know
sell
anything about that.
irresistible
Oh, no.
custard.
No. Have you speaking of the custard book, have you tried maybe going down to the hideout
Well, it
where
was a
the
bit of a
custard cult is?
cheat.
Maybe
I
they
used
might
to
know
put
where
love
it is.
potion in the custard.
Don't ask me why.
You
Don't ask me
couldn't
why I know
ever
that.
fall in love with it.
So the book's gone. Why don't you try looking in the library?
You're such a thoughtful little man. Now come over here and sit on your old nanny's trick
Oh
knee.
no.
Yeah, so Nanny Oak's been trying to sexually assault us
How
since the
about
start
a
of the
kiss
game.
for old nanny?
Eek, madam, try not to remember who you are. Somehow, I didn't think your hobby would be knitting.
Ooh, I'm a devil for it. It's pretty hard to do, though. My cat Grebo keeps playing with the wool, the little scamp.
Indeed.
Be careful if you go near him. He's not very happy about men in dresses.
It's not a dress. It's a robe of occult power.
It's been enchanted and
It's got
shit.
sequins.
I happen to like sequins. They happen to give a very nice occult sparkle, all right? Right, well,
Wouldn't
don't be
mind
a
a
stranger.
sequined gown like
Cheers.
Rincewind. Rincewind.
Yeah.
Rincewind.
Rincewind.
Good
There we go.
grief. Where is all this wool coming from?
Oh, now we can see where it is. This is exactly what it's like to try and untangle some wires.
Yeah,
Just keep following them around.
it's like my headphones when they go
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Yeah, it's a sheep.
How does it go in purple?
That is a good question.
What a pretty little sheep.
So this is something that we need for later on, but we might as well do it now while we're here in the Dark World, and we don't have to
Okay.
back out again.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, let's give a rosette to the sheep, because he's the pretty sheep.
No, the prettiest.
No.
Aww.
So we found the sheep with a praise king.
Sure looks like someone's deer with a little blue ribbon.
So, you remember when we took the imp station?
That rat has a zipper
Yes.
running along its back.
Now, we've actually had an imp in our possession the entire time.
The
That rat you picked up earlier on was actually an
Like
imp in
these
disguise.
imps.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, we let the imp back into his box.
That does.
You're right, it just doesn't work. And now, with a brand new
Yeah.
camera,
This camera, even the little blinder looks a little drunk.
Okay.
Hope he can still
now
paint
we can
okay.
take a picture of the sheep.
The pretty sheep.
Yeah. Because it is a pretty sheep. So that will come into play
A
later on.
nice imp-stematic
Oh, of course it
picture, if I
will.
say
I'm
so
sure
Yes.
this isn't. I'm sure there's no items here we won't use for some reason.
myself.
I will actually tell you now, after
Even
playing the game,
catches the
Barkbot,
poor
about
little
70% of
glint
the
in
items
their eyes.
here on screen right now are now completely useless.
Hmm. Now, why wasn't
But that's
I
also
thinking
the they draw references to that at the end of the game as well. It's like, what do I need to do with all these things? They're all red herrings, sir. Oh, might well get rid of them then. And down the hatch we go. Now that we've complemented the sheep to an almost lethal degree,
Oh.
we're now back in the belly of the beast, Nanny Og's house.
What do we have here? Nanny Ogg's patent lie remover.
Lie remover.
Removes
Ooh.
unsightly untruths.
So you remember the braggart in the back in the inn? You know, the guy
Yeah.
he's in the
Whatcha,
table by
dearie?
himself. He's just like talking about how great he is.
Yeah.
This is
We're gonna
actually
give him a
what
true potion.
Patented lie
we're going to give him a true
remover
potion. Yes.
It's my special truth potion.
Aha. Could I borrow some?
I'll only let you have some in return for a kiss.
Oh.
And this time, I'll be keeping my eyes open, so I will.
No.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And that pipe in her mouth. Like, that's just disgusting.
It is. So in order to do this, in order to actually make this well palatable, we need something that's going to basically take the edge off this kiss. So
Try again later.
what better way to get ourselves in the mood than by having a custard tart that's made with love potion?
Watch it.
Eek. Ah.
It's my...
Ah.
I'll only let you... And
So this is Nanny Og getting what she wants, with her own magic being used against her. Not that I don't think she minds, to be honest. And away we go.
Look away, children!
Look away, luggage. You don't need to see this.
About the truth potion?
Us? Nothing.
So now we can take the potion.